You want to know who I am? Folks call me the Bone Man. Ain't my real name, but it's the one that's stuck. Tonight on Requiem Radio, there's a song called Stars Fell on Alabama. It was written in 1934 by a man who'd never set foot in the state. Just heard the name and dreamed something up. Romantic, celestial. Something falling from the sky that was too beautiful to be afraid of. Mobile, Alabama has been celebrating Mardi Gras longer than New Orleans, older than the state itself. They know how to throw a parade down there. They know how to make something magnificent. In the winter of 2032, somebody hired them to do exactly that. This one is called Stars Fell on Mobile.
I remember the light on the water the morning Mr. Calhoun got the call. February light in Gulf Shores has a way of making the city look painted rather than built, gold and soft and tilted. The way it gets in the weeks before Mardi Gras, when the whole coast starts to hum with anticipation. I was at my desk outside his office with a cup of coffee going cold beside my keyboard when I heard him say, yes, sir, I understand." And then nothing for a long time. His name was Roland Calhoun, best public relations man on the entire Gulf Coast, loud, capable, and he did not read enough books. I had worked for him 11 years. I knew him the way you know weather. The client's name was Mr. Mary's. No first name offered, none requested. He wanted to sponsor the parade, not a float, not a crew. The entire parade, every mystic society, every marching band, every flambeau carrier from end to end of the route. He wanted it live streamed. The budget he provided made the number I typed on the contract feel like scripture. I asked what the occasion was. An anniversary, Roland said. A commemoration. Mr. Mary's would provide the details in time. Mr. Mary's came to the office only once. Extremely tall, gray suit, fitted too perfectly. His face was pleasant in the way faces are pleasant when arranged to seem so rather than grown that way. The whole time he sat there, the light near him behaved differently, not darkness. Just a quality that made me feel I was looking at him through water. He mentioned stars fell on Alabama and smiled when he said it. And the smile lasted a half second too long. Fat Tuesday came the way it always comes to the Gulf Coast. Soft air, fried food and music, crowds gathering before the torches arrive. I stood on the corner where the parade route began and watched the flambeau come first, fire moving through the dark like something alive. The floats were magnificent. The figures on them were robed and masked in the old tradition. Elaborate painted faces, arms raised in celebration. The band played Stars Fell on Alabama slower than it should have been, with something underneath the melody I felt in my back teeth. It was beautiful. That is the thing I need you to understand. It was still beautiful when the mask slipped on the fourth float. One of the rowed figures shifted, and its painted mask, a king's face, gold and violet, fell away. The crowd nearest the float saw it first. A woman laughed and pointed, people applauded. A father father lifted his little girl higher on his shoulders so she could see better. What was behind the mask was not a face. Beneath the mask, it was wet and segmented, and it moved with the patient rhythmic industry of something that has been eating for a very long time. Mandibles the length of a man's forearm worked the air slowly, tasting it. Its eyes caught the torchlight the way puddles catch it, not reflecting, absorbing, holding the light inside and giving nothing back. The applause continued for 3 full seconds after the mask fell. 3 seconds is a long time when you are watching something like that work its jaw. Then it reached into the crowd, not lunging, reaching, the way you reach for something that belongs to you. It took the little girl off her father's shoulders with a gentleness that was worse than violence. And the feeding apparatus opened wider than any living thing's mouth has a right to open, and she went in whole. And the figure raised both arms again in celebration, and the band just kept playing. The father's hands were still raised from lifting her, arms up, empty, beads still swinging from his fingers. Then the masks came off everything, all at once, on every float, as if waiting for a conductor's cue. The painted faces fell to the street like broken crockery, and what looked back from every float was the same wet, patient hunger, dozens, hundreds, and the floats kept coming around the corner without end. I did not run. There was nowhere that was not already the parade. I stood there while the band played Stars Fell on Alabama all the way to its final chord, unhurried and perfect, and the flambeau burned and the beads lay in the street, and the figures worked with the focused industry of things that have traveled a very long way to arrive exactly where they meant to. Then the sky above the gulf opened. It opened the way a door opens when someone on the other side has finally found the handle. The light that came through it crossed a distance we don't have numbers for, and it fell on Gulf shores the way the song always said stars fell on Alabama, completely, and without asking permission. Mr. Maris had called it an anniversary. Standing there at the end of everything, I finally understood what it commemorated. The last time they came, we called it a meteor shower. We wrote a song about it. We thought it was beautiful.
You've been listening to Requiem Radio, where music bleeds into the supernatural. And that was Stars Fell on Mobile. Some things fall from the sky and we name them after romance. Some invitations get written before the guests are ready. And some songs were never ours to begin with. Ain't gonna be no mo tonight, y'all rest easy. And don't let the dark drive you home.